2003 Porsche Boxster. This is the first shape. It's a 2.7, this one. It is worth pointing out it does come with that plate, B9 CTP. We'll start by having a look at the bodywork. If we start on this front driver's corner, as you can see, front bumper all nice and clean, as is this front arch. Nice and solid. A little bit of paint flake from the stone chips down the bottom there. That's where the wheel's kicking all of the grit and stuff into it. But it is below the paint line, so it's on the stone chip line, so nice easy fix. Rest of the wing all tidy. Going down this driver's side, no scuffs or anything on the wing mirror. Rest of the sill, all nice and clean. No real marks or anything around the handle. You've got a tiny little chip just here, as you can see, but that's about it. Around the vent and everything's all good. Onto this rear arch, again, nice and solid all the way around. 4 good wheels and tyres on this one. It's got the smaller alloys, which actually I think tend to ride a bit better. But again, personal preference. It has had the rear bumper painted. You can see a slight little line in there on both sides. Obviously, as soon as you come away from it, you can't tell, but if you get right in close, you can't see that's there. Both rear light lenses, nice and bright, nice and clean, no cracks or anything in those. It's a very small scuff on the corner here. You can just see that if we get up quite close. The other side nice and clean. Nothing else really to note there, to be fair. Onto the boot lid. We have a very, very small ding just there. You can't actually see it on the camera. You can only just see the slight, hasn't broken the paint or anything, just a slight ding. Guessing something in the boot's been shot on it. The rest of it, all around there, all good. Onto the passenger side again, you can see ever so slightly just here. Can't tell as soon as you look at it like this, but if you tilt the camera just right, you can just notice it. This rear arch, again, nice and straight. Another good wheel and tyre. Sill on this side is all good. Very slight scuff on the end of the wing mirror. Door and everything, all good. Onto this front wing, again the arch, lovely and straight. No stone chip at all on this side. Again, looking down the side of the car, you can see it is a nice straight car. Amazingly, for a Boxster of this age, the headlights don't need polished, which is always a good sign. And as far as sort of stone chips and things on the front go, there's pretty much nothing at all to note. Maybe one little one there, and another very tiny one. We filmed these in 4K and it's not even picking them up, so it shows you how small they are. Rest of the bonnet, nice and straight. Nothing really to whinge about at all there. Black leather interior on this one, so dark grey outside, black leather inside. Nice clean driver's door card. This driver's seat. Very small amount of wear that you'd expect from where the seatbelt touches. But other than that, that driver's seat's really good. It's 82,909 miles. So really sensible mileage on it. Black carpet set, which is all nice and dark. It's not faded or anything like that. Rear trunk, again black carpet set, nice and clean. All around the edges of the boot lid, all good. It does have the electric spoiler, this one. We will have a look at the roof now. It's got a couple of lines where I've had it folded down for photos. But what it would really do with is a good clean. Auto Glim do a sort of like a hood repair kit, which you clean and then you recondition it, and it makes it look like new. That would make a huge difference on this car, but it's watertight. There's no holes or anything in it. It is in good condition. These lines actually look worse on the camera than they are. They're just a little bit darker than the rest from where it folds. But again, obviously we've just had it down for the photographs. Door checks on both sides are all nice and straight. This passenger seat, no sign at all of any wear there. It's all really, really good. Obviously behind the seats there's not a whole lot to see. This one we've got electric hood. The original Porsche stereo, quite often people change them for aftermarket, so it's nice to see an original one there. And yeah, that's much better. I much prefer that, to be fair. Have a look in the front. So original spare, all the plastic covers are still there, which is always good to see. Nice and clean in there. There's not a whole lot to see really. all covered in plastic trim, but good nonetheless. We'll get it started up and we'll pop the roof down. So the roof on this is quite easy. You undo the clasp, handbrake has to be on, and hit the button. It'll open the rear compartment and away the roof goes. Nice and easy, pretty quick. And then you do the windows yourself, whether you want them up or down. There's no warning lights on the dash, but a handbrake and a seatbelt light, because obviously we're handbrake's on and no one's got their seatbelt on. Obviously you can see around here on the deck lid and everything, nice and clean, nice and tidy. No smoke or any funny noises coming out of the back. It does have good service history, this one. It's also got a recent exhaust upgrade, which we will detail in the description what's on there. But any questions or anything, please give us a shout. We are open for viewings. We can do video calls, whatever you need. But again, it does have good service history. If you check the description, we'll list all that in there for you. Any inquiries on this one, please get in touch.